Good evening, all you Minties, and welcome back to another episode of Reelz Talk with the amazing Amanda and Uncanny Omar, where we talk all the latest events and current stuff going on in movies and television. But there's not a ton going on, right? Because we're still in the midst of COVID, and most of the stuff that's coming out is like pure speculation or theories and rumors. Yes, everyone is just feeling that same
I'm in
expression.
charge of the gifts again.
Yay! I hope that I get all the right gifts this time, guys. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing today?
Yeah, I
I
hope
see we
everybody's
have
doing well.
yeah. Oh, Jesse said he likes my hair. Thank you. I did get it chopped off if anyone could tell. So I'm going for a new look.
Oh, is that what's different?
Really?
You look well. You look. I
said
was gonna say you look like Oh man, what's Julia Roberts' brother in Best of the Best, who at times is a lot hotter than Julia Roberts. Eric
Jess,
Roberts.
you're the worst. Whatever.
If I could pick up chicks at a bar with that line, you look like Julia Roberts' brother in Best of the Best. If anybody has seen that movie, it's amazing.
You are awful. How's everyone doing? Dean wants to know, Omar, did you watch the next Karate Kid movie? Is it necessary to watch? Is that
No,
the
no, that's the
Swank?
movie. That's the
No.
movie with Hilary Swank. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because
No,
yeah.
skip that and the Kung Fu Kid. You're fine. Go straight into Cobra Kai. You don't need to watch those movies. They're horrible. Just
No.
watch Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3. You're good. Look, everybody's impressed with my
Yeah, because
line.
they make so many references to those three movies. It's crazy.
Yes,
Phil
they do.
Owens, how's
What's
it
up,
going?
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Nocturne says Omar is revealing a lot about his taste in men. In reference to Julia Roberts' brother in Best
Eric
of the Best.
Roberts was an amazing actor back in the 80s and early 90s.
That boy Steve. Yes. Hey, from Wisconsin. And yes, thank you for saying I look pretty. I appreciate that.
That was my way of saying it.
That's a
I'm
really
sorry
weird.
people
Yeah.
don't know Eric Roberts.
Ooh.
What? Oh
What?
no, that guy's back. Jack is here. Where's my boy
Jack.
Leo? Leo here?
Leo's here. Yep. And then Martian Pilgrims, the great shirts. Yep, I got this one. It didn't come for last week's episode, so I'm wearing it this week. It says we are an unusual couple, but yeah.
Is that a line from the show?
Yeah, he says that in the first episode. Remember when they're still black? No, okay, maybe not. You don't need to remember it.
Yes, Eric. Hey, thank you so much. Eric Roberts is still acting. Yes. What was he? He was in a Marvel movie, wasn't he? Wasn't he in Ant-Man 2? Or am I thinking of another actor?
It also has that same. Well, it's a good question. I'll look it up while you're chatting away with everyone. Eric Roberts. Has he been?
Leo, read my Q&A.
How did you even get a Q&A?
No, Jesse's asking Leo to read his Q&A.
Oh yeah, he was in Laws of Attraction. He is not in any Marvel movie.
He was in an ambulance movie that had Stan Lee, and therefore Stan Lee is in MCU movies, and that is part of the 616. Anybody remember Ambulance, or am I the only one? Like, he was a comic book artist that worked for Stan Lee.
He works a lot. Like, this guy is not kidding around. His filmography is intense. I don't even know why we're on the subject of Eric Roberts.
Why are we not talking about Eric Robertson instead of who is Eric Roberts?
The brother of Julia Roberts, America's sweetheart. You know, it's her, and then Tom Hanks is like America's first gentleman. I don't know what they call him. He's Tom Hanks. Everyone loves Tom Hanks.
I think there's one guy out there that hates Tom Hanks. There's one guy that's sitting going, man, that guy took that movie role from me. I hate that guy.
Dean Winchester, good segue for this. By the way, did you guys know that the Cat Marvel 2 writer was the writer of the third episode? Considering the role Geraldine played in this, that's good to know that that was the writer. Means that this person has a handle on her story. So that's great.
I love Leo. There's my buddy. He's replying to Jack. Third
What we're
episode of
talking about.
WandaVision, Godzilla
Thank
versus
you,
King Kong.
Leo.
Yeah, we're very excited to talk about these things.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. So, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna give you guys a little bit of a recap / our review of the latest episode of WandaVision, which the initial reviewers got this along with the first 2 episodes. So when they got to see the first 3 episodes before we all did, because we're not there yet in the Reviewers Association, quite there yet.
Not yet. I was asked, but I couldn't go without my co-host, and she was busy at the time. So
Yeah, so there we go.
I turned him down, but I got to sit next to Eric Roberts. All right, take it away. That's the last Eric Roberts.
Yay, Eric Roberts. So, and then after that, we're going to talk about, do a little bit of a segue, talk about some of the more current rumors we're hearing about Marvel, and then kind of switch gears and not talk about superheroes for a minute and talk about the MonsterVerse, the Warner Brothers MonsterVerse, and talk about the Godzilla versus Kong trailer that just recently came out. I know a lot of people are excited. Yes, go ahead.
Why didn't we invite Maddie? I can answer that one really quick.
Go ahead.
Amanda and I have been doing this show for a couple of years now, and it's kind of been our thing. We used to do it every Friday night. And from time, actually, Maddie would join us from time to time. It's just one of those things that I don't want to overwhelm Maddie. She is running old reader, new reader, and I don't want to ask her to do too much because I know the type of personality that she has. She'll say yes, and I don't want her to just take on too much and then burn out. So that's why I haven't, but I'm sure we will eventually, especially when we do some kind of Batman movie that she likes, like the Schumacher stuff. So worry not, you'll see some guest stars in here. Maybe you yourself will join one day, Martian.
Yes.
Or the great Leo. Get the video. Get the video, Amanda.
Okay. What video? Okay.
I don't know. Leo's already yelling. Oh, my man right there. Hi, Amanda and Lord Omar. I love that title.
Wow.
Didn't even give it to myself. What I miss? Just done with my Lord video. Why do I upgrade? That's my video. And here I am. Peace and love to you, man. Amanda's about to do a quick recap. We're gonna clock her of episode 3.
It's only one episode, and it's a 30-minute episode, so I should be done fairly quickly.
In about an hour. All right, let's do it. Everybody start the clocks. Go for it, Amanda.
So we pick up pretty much right where we leave off in episode 2.
We leave off?
Leave off.
Okay.
I'm already drinking, so I'm already misspeaking everything.
Already? We're like 10 minutes into the episode.
Oh, and guys, it's a recap, so there will be spoilers. Because I see Jordan, Corey Long said he hadn't watched it. So if you haven't watched it and you don't want to be spoiled, hit the like button, come back, watch later. And guess what? We have a little thing that you guys can participate in later on in the show, and you can still participate in it even if you didn't actually be here live for that part of the show. So, doesn't matter. That'll leave you in suspense for like about 20, 30 minutes while I do this recap. Okay, so everything is now in color. Wanda is very pregnant, and she and Vision are being visited by Dr. Nielsen, and he's very much the condescending stereotype of the doctors. He even mentions how they have the little ladies. They give them a chart with fruit to keep it simple for them on what the size of their baby is at certain stages of pregnancy. Which that joke comes back around with Vision with the word papaya. So there's little gags here and there about, he says, for my estimate, you're about 4 months along. And Vision's like, well, how would you say this happened? Because, obviously it happened literally not even overnight, within like a minute. And he was like, well, when a man and a woman love each other very much. And so Vision's trying to understand what's going on. How can she be pregnant so quickly, right? So there's already this idea of Vision himself starting to realize something's not quite right. And so after the doctor leaves, they're talking about the pregnancy, and she keeps growing. And so what's happening is then as she starts her pregnancy, like she gets bigger, things start happening around the house. For example, when she's having like kicks or anything like that, the whole house started shaking and everything starts falling, like there's like an earthquake. When she feels the baby fluttering, the butterflies on the mobile come to life, for example. And so all these little things are happening, and they affect the whole neighborhood, not just not just their house. So we have a cut scene, for example, when she's having like a really bad contraction and the electricity goes out. There's a cut scene of Dottie with, I think his name is something Stan. I don't remember not Herb, not Herb. And she's asking him how she looks. The lights go off, and he's like, "Oh, thank God." That's a cute little, sitcom trope. So Vision is talking to the doctor as the doctor's leaving. The doctor keeps talking about how he's going to go on vacation, and so he should be fine because obviously the baby. To the doctor, the baby shouldn't be here anytime soon because there's only 4 months along. He asks the doctor, please keep everything on the down low. As the doctor leaves, he sees Herb cutting the hedge, but he's not cutting the hedge. He's cutting into the concrete wall that separates their two houses, and he's asking Herb what he's doing, and he's like, I don't know. Almost like he doesn't have control over what he's doing, but he's happy about it, but he doesn't seem to have autonomy over his person. So then you have Vision and Wanda preparing for the baby. They're getting their nursery set up. That was from the opening scene. It's very much Brady Bunch, Mary Tyler
Moore.
Yes, those kind of
Partridge Family.
We're gonna
actually their living room is very
Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the backyard, which I couldn't find a gift for, but even the backyard looks like the backyard.
Like the grass fence, and all that.
Yes, like I could imagine Marcia getting her face hit in the football in that backyard. Like I could see that happening because it is very reminiscent of that sitcom.
I was thinking the same thing. Ox meet Pete. I wanted hedge clippers that also cut through brick. That was crazy.
So they're getting ready for the baby, and as they're getting ready, she starts to have these really bad contractions, and then her water breaks. And when her water breaks, it rains inside the house. So there's a really cool GIF that I have, because I have to prompt Omar if he's not paying attention. After it stops finally raining, I guess once her water's done.
I'm trying to catch this Pokemon. I'm just kidding. That's it.
And after it finishes, she
you have 35 GIFs here. Oh, I got it.
Yes, that one. And so she's basically like, Vision, you have to go get the doctor. So the Vision speeds off, and that's not even part of it.
That's just a really good shot.
So he speeds off and runs to go get the doctor at quick speed. Meanwhile,
we haven't seen him use that power before. This is the first time we've seen Vision use super speed. I thought that was kind of weird considering what is next mentioned later.
Mm-hmm. So while he's gone, Geraldine comes to visit because she's asking Wanda if she can borrow a bucket because the pipes in her house broke. And so Wanda has to hide her pregnancy in very, sitcom-y ways that they used to hide women's pregnancies back when, they were trying. She puts a bowl of fruit in front. She puts a coat over herself first. And of course, she's trying to find and it makes her change her coat. The last one is the fur coat that she's like, ooh, that's nice. And then she has a bowl of fruit, right? So, and Geraldine, of course, seems to be oblivious to all of this.
Here's a good question. I didn't catch that. Did he do the super speed thing? He did.
Remember, he's like, is this correct? Yeah.
But did he, maybe I was thinking of, we'll talk about that here in a second. Did Wanda have super faster pregnancy in Marvel history? She did in I don't know, in Steve Englehart's run. And I can talk a little bit about that without spoiling much, but I don't really think it was super fast because each issue was a month apart. So like the November issue was Thanksgiving, then you had the Christmas issue. It was really cool. It was like a day in the life of each month of the year of Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Gotcha. They were talking about Elizabeth.
You're talking about Elizabeth Olsen?
Yes. So yes.
She's okay.
Geraldine comes to visit. She's trying to get a bucket. So after she gets the bucket from Wanda, she decides to ask Wanda a question. Wanda's trying to get her to leave because, unbeknownst to Geraldine, the stork painting in her house, the baby's nursery, comes to life and starts walking around. And I actually laughed out loud at this. Wrong. Okay. No.
I'm trying.
There is one. I found one. Okay. So I've laughed I laughed out loud at this.
This
With the way the stork walked around, and she's trying. Like at first, she wanted Geraldine to leave, but then the stork's behind Geraldine. She's like, "No, no, stay. Tell me about Mr. Haddix and your temp job
Mr. Haddock.
at the ad agency." So they're sitting down talking about that, and
Wait, any people of colors in WandaVision? Yes, in this episode, everyone's in color because they went from black and white to color in episode 3. So you're in luck.
well, Herb, Geraldine, yes, there's quite a few folks. Two of the
Oh, is that what he meant?
yes, I'm assuming, or he's talking about Vision.
Vision is also a man of
also
color.
So Geraldine is leaving, and then she's like, "Oh, what's in this room?" And she goes in, and she's freaking out because the stork had gone in, and the stork goes back into its position, and she thinks Geraldine's going to find the stork, and she's like, "Wait, this is a crib? Are you pregnant?" And then, of course, Wanda has a major contraction, and she ends up having the baby with Geraldine helping her just in time for the Doctor and Vision to arrive. So at this point, now we have one little baby boy, which earlier in the episode, they were talking about names. This is very important too. He kept calling him Billy, and she was like, "Billy, I really want a more all-American name like Tommy," which I'm like, "Don't they both really like all-American names?" I mean, you didn't say Pietro. Like that's not an American name. But and he's like, "Yeah, but Billy, like William Shakespeare, like in all the world's a stage, and we're all merely players," which is a very interesting quote that he would choose to use from Shakespeare, given what's going on in WandaVision. And
look at you! Someone's read a book without pictures. Okay.
Yeah. So the doctor and Geraldine decide to give him a minute with the baby. So she asks Vision, do you want to meet your son for the first time as yourself? So he changes back to his original form, and they have a really cute moment, and he calls the baby Tommy, and she's like, "Tommy?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then they're having a happy moment, and all of a sudden she freaks out because she's still in labor, and then she pops out Billy. And we all know, if you read the comics, that Billy and Tommy are, yes, the kids of Wanda and Vision from the comics as well. Speed and
they have it's a very convoluted story, but those kids eventually get, spoilers, absorbed into the master pandemonium who's working for Mephisto and Mephisto's soul. And that's okay, because later on, after Avengers Disassemble, they come back as superheroes for the Young Avengers.
That's right.
And now one of them is married to the Emperor of the Kree Empire.
Wow.
Kree Skrull Empire. So one of them is Wiccan and the other one is Speed. But that's the brief history of the twins.
Very, very brief history.
I mean, it is a complicated story. So
yes. So they have the two babies, and cut scene to now the babies are nicely wrapped up. They're in a crib in the middle of the living room. The doctor decides, is heading back out. Vision's going to take him back or see him out. And he's like, "Let's just not go as fast as we did the last time." And while he's seeing the doctor out, Wanda and Geraldine are having a conversation about the babies, and Wanda brings up the fact that she was a twin. And this is the first time we have heard her really talk about.
I got you.
Yeah, it wasn't a gift.
It's not even a gift. all that setup, and it's literally what you just said.
That's right. And Geraldine's listening to her, and then she starts singing a Sokovian lullaby, and she says his name was Pietro. And
it is the first time we've heard Pietro mentioned
in years.
Has he ever been mentioned after Age of Ultron? Like, we just forget about the dead brother, just like we forgot about the accent.
And they had to, because Civil War, obviously, the forefront was Cap, and her thing was secondary, so it was mainly about Cap and everything.
Leo, what are you doing? What's happening here? What's happening here, Leo? Okay. So what happens next, Amanda?
Yeah, so Vision is outside seeing the doctor off, and the doctor's like, he's asked him about his trip to, the Bermudas or whatever. He's like, "Well, his car is already broken." He's like, "I don't think I'm going to be able to get away." Another weird thing. And as the doctor's leaving, he notices Agnes or Agatha, no, Agnes, because she's still Agnes right now, they're talking to Herb, who still has not left. They seem to be whispering very strangely. So he's like, "Hey, Agnes and Herb, what's going on?" And they're trying to play it off. And then eventually they start asking about Geraldine, who's at the house, and they keep saying, "It's just weird, isn't it? She just arrived here and she has no home, no man." He's like, "Well, because he's like, he has no man." He's like, "Well, that's not really that like unusual." And he's like, "But she has no home." And it's really weird and
They
ominous.
kept saying that.
They kept saying she
Which
has no home.
it has this eerie, like, kind of like in episode 1 with the boss and his wife, that weird,
Yes,
like, that
really.
scene. Very, very David
When
Lynch
he's about
almost.
to like choke on his food.
That one, right there.
And while that's happening, it is also spliced between scenes of Geraldine saying, as far as like a realization to her, she says to Wanda, "He was killed by Ultron, wasn't he?" And she's like, "What did you say?" And then Geraldine kind of skips a beat, and yeah, that's her angry face.
Look how hot she looks being
I
all
know.
angry.
Speaking of, we have
Whoa.
a great visual about all the faces that she makes in this episode because it's fantastic. This woman is yes, this
Oh
woman is
my
fantastic at facial hair.
gosh.
I love her. Ooh, like whenever she makes that face, I love it. She is awesome.
It's like she's sucking on a grapefruit.
Okay, yes, that too.
A
That anyways,
grapefruit, like, ooh, it's sour. But
it's
get
sour.
your mind out of the gutter, dude.
Yeah, so Phil, yeah, you can get a better this is the shirt. This is what it looks like. Okay, there you go. So Geraldine tries to play it off. "Oh, you mean like that you're a phenomenal woman? Well, how many times do you need to hear that, Wanda?" And Wanda's like, "No, what did you say about my brother?" And she's like, "Wanda," and she's like, "I think you need to leave." She's like, "Wanda, just wait a minute." And then that's building as the same time Vision and the conversation with Agnes and Herb keeps trying to like say something, and she's like, "No, no, don't say it." And she's like, "Well, I gotta be off. I gotta go see Ralph." And then she leaves. Vision rushes in the house, and Wanda's there serenely looking after the kids, and Geraldine's gone. And he's like, "What happened to Geraldine? Where's Geraldine, honey?" And she's like, "She had to go home unexpectedly." In like that creepy Stepford wife kind of like look about her. And this is when that happens, we start to see the aspects ratio of the screen changing. It's spreading out. And then we get this cut scene to the sign of Westview, and
Yeah, that was
kind
really
of
cool.
see like the
And
shimmering of
well, it's not just it's a cool. This is what I was telling you. Like, I really appreciated the 4:3 going into the 16. Like the widescreen mode, because
Yep,
it made it really obvious as it was going from this TV world into the real world, and it slowly opened up like a curtain.
yep,
Very cool.
exactly. It was really cool. And then we see something, which is Geraldine being ejected out of Westview, which, if anyone didn't notice, the slogan for Westview is "Home, it's where you make it," which is also
Did you notice
yeah.
that? Oh, I was just gonna say, did you notice that Geraldine was also like in the television colors when she was sitting there, like when she laid there?
Yes,
That's pretty cool.
that is really
Anyway,
cool.
I'm sorry.
So
Home is where the heart is.
no, home is where you make it. So another play on the idea
What?
of
I'm just kidding.
what? Yeah, of this place not being what it is, right? So that, and then you hear "Daydream Believer" by the Monkees,
I love that song.
which is a great song, and
I
I've heard it
karaoke
done
that song.
in weird, eerie ways before, and it's a great song to be eerie, like, and play around the background, and you start to see as Geraldine lands, all these bright lights are coming on. You see kind of like a force field around the town of Westview, or I guess around what I think is the town of Westview. And all these big black SUVs and helicopters start to pull up at Geraldine. And that's kind of where we're left it. So that's our first, that's this, like, now we're starting to see more of this reality that is seeping into this alternate life that Wanda or someone else has created for Wanda. The other time it happened earlier, which I forgot to mention as well, is after the doctor leaves, they're talking about how fast everything is going as far as the pregnancy and everything. And Vision's like, and she asks if the neighbors might notice that all this stuff that's happening is her doing. And he's like, "It is unusual, isn't it?" And he sits down. He's like, "Wanda, I just don't think something's quite right here." And all of a sudden, it was like a glitch. Like, not even a rewind like we saw in the last episode where she said no and everything rewound. It was just a weird like cut, and then it went right back to him saying it is unusual, but at the end of the day, like he totally changed his thing. So someone, whether it be Wanda, I'm assuming, is controlling how Vision reacts to things as well. So we're starting to see
Well,
those.
it's not the first time that she rewound. Remember with the beekeeper in the
Yes,
last episode?
but it's different where it wasn't like you didn't see it like the screen itself rewound. It was like a cut, almost like it just like was a glitch almost. It wasn't like a they didn't rewind it. It was like and then it was like the same scene over again.
Oh, look at you. You're like the dude from Police Academy making your own sound effects.
Exactly who I am.
Jones.
So that
I've never seen those movies.
I think I saw like one.
That's all you need to see.
So yeah, so there is my recap of season or episode.
What? You're done?
I
You can't.
know. I mean, there isn't, a lot of things like to say about it. That's really straightforward. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we can delve into. As far as our theories and stuff is where we sit. We can talk about what we felt about the episode.
What about Easter eggs? You want to talk about Easter eggs? Can we talk about Easter
there's
eggs?
so many Easter eggs in this. I mean,
In this one? Really?
There's, you have Hydra Soak, of course. And then like I was reading a lot
Is that really an Easter egg though when you have Hydra Soak?
Soak, yeah, and it's like the weird Hydra symbol. And then the tagline is
John, who is this and what did she do with Amanda? Good
I
question.
know. Well, it's a short. I mean, give me an hour and a half movie. We'll go. So, what was interesting about this Hydra Soak though is the "Find the Goddess Within" tagline, and I was like, I keep thinking about, with Thor: Love and Thunder coming out, is that a homage to Jane Foster becoming Thor because she would then be a goddess? But it could not. I mean, it may not be.
I mean, I don't know.
It could be.
I'm trying to think of Hydra, goddess, what it all has to do with it. It is really fun to watch this show and break it down and take it apart.
I watched it like 2
Whoa,
or 3
there's
times.
a small child.
Yeah, she wants me to close on. Keep talking. She wants to make this doll pregnant.
She's a what?
Sorry.
We are not having that conversation. Lyndon.
Her dolls get pregnant. Sorry. Her dolls
she
get
don't want you to
pregnant
ruin
as fast as Wanda does. No time for that.
Okay.
Lyndon, I'm going to tell you something right now. These are not going to fit her because her hips are way bigger than Barbie's. So you're going to have to get me her clothes. It will not fit her, baby.
Do you really think it's gone, though, Chris?
What'd he say?
Mjolnir's gone. How will Jane become Thor?
I don't think.
Do you really think it's gone? Do you really think it's gone?
It was just smashed into smithereens, but where'd the particles go?
Who is the B-Man? That's a good question because I think both of us kind of came to the conclusion that it looks like
the AIM
costume, but they are the sword emblem is on them. Yeah. So is sword part of AIM or vice versa? We don't know because we don't know. The MCU sword and AIM are different. We've seen AIM before in the MCU. In the third Iron Man movie,
which we were talking about, and someone thought it was a joke that I said I really enjoyed it, but I did.
No, she did. That was gonna be one of our. Was it really that bad? But
wait, okay, Nocturne. I am not body shaming the doll. She likes to change her doll's outfits up, but I can't put a Barbie outfit on that doll. That's not body shaming. It's just fact. I can't, or else I'm gonna break the outfit. That's not anything that
we talking about. Yeah, AIM's in Iron Man 3. That's right.
Yes, AIM is in Iron Man 3. Yes, Guy Pearce was.
There's a Barbie doll who was pregnant back in 2000. How do you know this, Leo?
Well, if you could find me that doll, please get it for me because my daughter's really into making all her Barbies pregnant right now, and I'm tired of her putting dried Play-Doh.
I would be having a talk with our kid about getting dolls pregnant to begin with. And what is the there's also the AIM symbol on
Geraldine's necklace.
On no, that's sword.
No, sword. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah. I apologize.
The AIM symbol is that symbol that appears everywhere, like at the intro. The hexagon.
So it's possibility AIM is sort of working together because clearly Geraldine is working for Sword because she has the symbol. So they could be working together. One could be the bad guy. One could be the good guy. Is there a bad guy in this at all? Is Wanda really the bad guy? Is Mephisto or Nightmare or any of these extra villains that we've seen really the one creating any of this? And is it really all her?
in the first 2 episodes, they were laying down the foundation that this could be a super villain, by with the words like the devil is in the uh, what was it that what's her name? Agnes said something about that's not the only thing he's in.
Yeah, after she said the devil's in the details, she said that's the only place he's in. Yeah.
Right. So it could be a throwaway line, or it could be something foreshadowing for Mephisto. In this, what was said in this episode? Something was said in this episode too about the devil.
That's not gonna fit her either, baby.
Just let her walk around naked. She's a free spirit. She's breaking her toys now.
Oh, she just threw it. She's angry.
I could tell, man. I wonder where she got that anger from.
I don't remember hearing a devil comment. I just watched it like right before this aired too.
I thought that it was said in the third one. Technically, Omar's really the bad guy because we still don't have a Bendis Ultimate Spider-Man. I can't. I'm trying, man. There's nothing I can do. I could just suggest. That's it. Mephisto. How did you? What did you say? I've always called him Mephisto.
Mephisto, I think.
You called him Mephisto?
Mephisto. That's how I would always say Mephisto. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Honestly, I've mispronounced.
Probably even when I had to read, Paradise Lost back in the day, so it don't matter.
Mephisto. I've always called him Mephisto.
My fist, though, but
Dude, all dolls are thick these days. They get them from Japan.
This isn't gonna fit her either, babes.
Lyndon, this is not the type of show I was gonna have today.
Oh, okay, it is fitting her. You're right. Good job, baby.
Mistopheles. Mr. Mistopheles.
Mr. Mistopheles.
Right? Of course. Meow Nyan. Mistopheles. So it would be Mephisto. Oh my gosh. Never mind.
Yes. So yeah, there's quite a few Easter eggs in here that we see.
Wow. Amanda is saying it. I've never seen Michael Emmon say things like this.
Well, that's how I say it. Tomato, tomato. Here. Okay, take this. You can put this little bump underneath her dress, okay?
Oh, anime debacle all over again.
Yeah. Now she's pregnant. Okay, go take the doll.
What? That was quick. Oh yeah. Catherine Han. Han.
Catherine Han.
She's the real bag. Yeah. I kind of agree with that, man. When she's sitting there all snarky, or hand on her hips in this episode. Anyway, Fisto. Yes. What's up, Lionheart? Yo, man.
Hey.
Email me, Lionheart. I got something for you. Email me. nearmancohen@gmail.com. I can't find it.
Tagline.
And I just dang it. Now all I see is these things.
There you go.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There's the email. For anyone who wants to email Omar, that's the email address. And he's hiding the
Yep.
So yeah, there's quite a few of those Easter eggs, and then there's there's little things that you want to explore. For example, when Herb's cutting through the concrete wall, there's that sense like he doesn't know what he's doing. So we clearly see that someone's controlling to an aspect what these characters are doing in their stories. In addition, he's cutting through a wall. It's almost like at the same time it's happening, we have Vision, who kind of is coming to this weird realization that something's not quite right. Like he's cutting through reality, right? So it's a metaphor or something.
Hold up here, Raz. Well, if you can't get Versailles right.
Oh, it's true.
It's Versailles, okay? We know it's Versailles. We live in Kentucky. We have to say Versailles.
It's a wonder that Paris is actually Paris and not like, I don't even know what you call what else. I mean, you would say it's Paris.
Paris.
Paris, yeah. So I think the biggest little Easter egg and the biggest thing that I think a lot of people kind of have hitched onto, especially this week, since it's come out, is the idea that Pietro's name has been brought up for the first time in many years, which Omar had mentioned. But I think that is something that is very big because since then we have had a lot of people coming back to the rumors about Evan Peters reprising his role as Quicksilver being in WandaVision. Okay.
Can we talk about that? I'm so excited about this. All right. So
go ahead.
Here's my theory. Never going to happen, but I would love to see this because I've been wanting to see this since Spider-Verse or Infinity War.
Yes.
But the thing that I want to see is Wanda trying to bring her brother back from the dead because I assume this is a world that she's made, and this is just assumption, right? That
Mhm.
she's made, whether these people are alive or whether she's gotten them, and that's why everybody's like Geraldine doesn't have a home, meaning that probably she's still alive. Maybe
Well
I don't know.
well, see, I don't think that's it. I
But,
think
but
that everyone else
really,
was brought in by Wanda, and Geraldine got in on her
but
own
but we don't
accord.
we
That's
don't
why she
really
doesn't have a home.
know.
But that's
Okay,
how I
but
think of
but
it. Okay, anyways,
okay, well
regardless.
we can go back to that.
Okay.
My point is like maybe at one point she's gonna try to bring her brother back, and I thought it would be so smooth that we're all expecting Quicksilver, right? Like this Quicksilver. You
I'm
didn't
glad I
see
got
that
that
coming.
gift, but
I'm
you're
so
gonna get
glad
the
you
other
found
one.
that. But instead we get this one,
Yeah!
and would that not just blow your mind? Like that would completely blow my mind
Oh,
away.
I'd
Like
be in
that would be
love with it.
like
I would
okay.
scream at the
Now
screen if that
now all
happened.
the
I would be
people
so excited.
all the people that were hating on this show that were like this show is garbage, like would be like, man, this show is pretty cool. It's a slow burn at first, but we get and
Ooh,
yes, and then eventually we get Barry Allen, and we get all three Barry
we don't get
Allen.
very out. Dean Winchester says Evan Peters will play Tommy. That is an interesting
Oh,
because
Speed?
Tommy
He's got
Speed.
white hair. He's got white
Yep,
hair. Yeah.
that would be a really
Not that
interesting
Evan
take.
Peters has white hair in real life.
But as but he could pull it off
That
regardless
was so
who's doing
stupid. I'm like, oh, he's got white hair. He's got to play him.
it. It's like saying because that person
But
but he could
I mean,
pull off the white hair, so
I'm
it's fine.
as far as like shocking moments in movies like that, I think that
That
to
would
me
be
would
up
be
there.
really
That
cool.
would shock a lot of people. And, so recently I just read an article, I think today, the showrunner, Schaefer, I forget his first name, his last name is Schaefer, said that they will be exploring her past with Pietro in the show. So he has said that has to come up and it will come up in the show. Whether it be this season, next season, I have a feeling, I don't know if it's going to be Evan Peters. It'd be cool to get Aaron Taylor Johnson too, because I liked him. He's a great actor. Kick Ass is a great movie. Regardless of the thoughts and feelings of what the writers decided to do with him in Ultron, he's a great actor, so he could be great. And bringing him back would be awesome. And it'd be cool to see him as Quicksilver and Evan Peters as Speed. But then who would play Billy? He'd have to be the same age as Evan Peters.
How old is Evan Peters? He still looks young.
Yeah, so he'd have to be, I would say, late 20s, I think is how old he is.
Michael Biehn.
That's not.
Michael Biehn is in
Nope.
his 60s, but I love that man, and that guy can. Eric Roberts.
Eric Roberts is gonna play him. 87. He's my age.
I
Or
voted.
he's
I voted
30,
too, man. I
he's
voted for Tempo.
33. He's 33. So
Okay,
he's
well,
about my age.
somebody's lying over there.
Yeah, you.
Dude, I was gonna say that you were 27. What the heck?
Oh, that's cute. Thank you.
Man, I can't win them. Vote for Sage. I voted for Tempo. You talking about the X-Men vote? Gilbert Gottfried. Everybody hating on this show for its slow burn forgets how Legion had us straight confused. I gave up on Legion, honestly.
I think the problem, Clarknado, with they don't forget. I think no one really watched Legion because it was on FX.
Nobody.
No,
It had its fan following.
it had a fan base, but see, there are people who bought the Disney Plus app, who are just Disney fans who also watch the Marvel movies, and they are coming to WandaVision thinking it's going to be like their Marvel movies, who don't have
All right.
a strong Marvel understanding or want to see all the products of Marvel, even if it's not part of the MCU, like Legion, or anything on Hulu that they had. What's that?
Cloak and Dagger, Runaways.
Runaways, yes, Runaways. Which I don't even know if that's coming back. I guess it's not, which is a shame because that was really cute. I love that show. I liked all the actors and actresses in it. So I think that's the problem because. Like I had told Omar, I had someone I work with had asked me what I thought of the first 2 episodes of WandaVision, and he's like, they were so bad, weren't they? And I said, oh no, I loved them. And he's like, what? He's like, yeah, but it doesn't make any sense. And I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And he doesn't follow. Like, he watches the movies and that's it. Like, he doesn't follow it.
Wait a minute. What are we talking about here? The disrespect
I know, right?
Amanda.
I can hold it down even when I'm being disrespected, is just out of this world.
Wait a minute. Let's clarify. What am I disrespecting?
Calm down.
What am I disrespecting?
Me.
I said you look
You
27.
said I was old. No, I'm just kidding.
I said,
I don't know.
I said you look hot like Eric Roberts in 27.
Eric Roberts.
All
Someone
right.
find me a gif of that and send it to me, guys. Okay.
Here's what I love about this show. And
WandaVision or our show?
both.
Okay.
WandaVision gives me hope for Disney and Marvel right now have every right to say, you know what? People are still going to see our movies, no matter how bad they are, no matter if we don't put any love in them.
Yeah.
They're still going to watch them. We're still going to make millions of dollars. Doesn't matter. We don't have to put any thought into this. WandaVision gives me hope that they're trying things, that they're experimenting with things. Like I remember Eternals was said to be like the most original Marvel MCU movie, right? Which is cool. I love that.
Yeah.
Just like I like this because this could have been a run of the mill show, and then you would have satisfied everybody that saw the movies. But then like you kind of get burned out on that stuff.
You do. I'm
What
sorry.
I'm sorry. What are you laughing at?
Arya did Eric
Oh, you gonna bust on me and Eric Roberts?
I'm sorry. You were making a really excellent point about
I was, and you laughed. If
the
anybody's
weirdness
getting
of WandaVision. Oh wait, the gifted was good. Yeah.
if anybody's getting disrespected on this damn show, it's me. I'm done.
The
My point.
Gifted had what's his name in it? Bill from True Blood. Okay, no, you're right. Like Eternals
right.
was come out first, and it was going to be the most original thing that Marvel had ever done. Falcon Winter Soldier was supposed to come out before this, which would have helped get people who aren't really familiar or ready for like crazy Marvel, people who never actually read the comics and see how weird they can actually get. It would have helped segue them a little bit because it would be more of what they already know. Like I envision Falcon Winter Soldier would be like Captain America Winter Soldier. That's how I envision it.
I envision it to be like a buddy cop.
Okay, a version of that.
Like Starsky and Hutch, with some kind of espionage stuff, which is good.
It'll have it has to, yeah.
But very, y'all need to stop. Eric Roberts stuff. I never should have brought him up. I'm gonna find a damn picture of Eric Roberts from Best of the Best. I'll be back. Amanda, take over the show. God bless.
So, I don't really know what your point was regarding the craziness that.
Okay, I said I'm gonna take a minute.
I know, but I was gonna play off your point.
I don't know what my point is. Half the time I'm doing this show.
To be honest, WandaVision is just now setting us up for what I expect Eternals will be like, and what I definitely expect Doctor Strange to be like. Because while Scott Derrickson is no longer part of the Doctor Strange franchise, he will no longer be directing, and because of the horror stuff that he was trying to implement in there. There's still gonna be that weird stuff. Sam Raimi is still a horror guy too, and he just knows how to dial it back. Hence, we get those Spider-Man movies. So
Eric Roberts,
you're right. There is my length. Now I hate my hair. Thanks,
Eric Roberts. Amanda. Eric Roberts. Amanda. I gotta take two. I don't. Shit. Eric Roberts was a pretty dude.
Anyways, it's just prepping people for what's to come. And I'm assuming with the way they're doing Spider-Man 3, or they call it, well, Kevin Feige say they don't call it Spider-Man 3, they call it Homecoming 3. And I think that's so to delineate or, differentiate between actual Spider-Man 3, which is Sam Raimi. That's going to be a shit show in of itself. Hopefully it's really good, but there's going to be some crazy stuff that has to go on to implement all these people from different Spider-Man multiverses. So I think things are going to get a little weird in
That's not.
Okay, all of you just don't whatever.
Okay. Easy. They're just joking.
You brought it up. You brought Eric Roberts up because the man wants you to fund his collection. He's trying to figure out how to alphabetize all of his
Omnis
Image comics.
Dude, look at Eric Roberts again. That dude's been lifting Omnis all. Look at that chest, boy.
That was like in the 80s. What does he look like now?
Right, first of all, best of the best. It's 89. What does he look like now? Don't look. He looks rough.
Anyway,
all right.
Go ahead. That's so.
I didn't have anything to add to this conversation
Oh,
except for
sure.
the Eric Roberts picture. That's it.
So what did you think of this episode? Let's cut to there so we can get to some Kong and Godzilla.
Oh,
And
God. Okay.
what
What?
did you think I
I
was
thought
gonna say?
it's like, oh, we're gonna turn that episode up. All right.
Oh my God.
I think that this episode was fun. It opens up that mystery. I kinda wish they had kept the mystery going with Geraldine. I hate the fact that the internet, IMDb and Amanda, it's not your fault, but IMDb is open to anybody, has ruined that mystery of Geraldine. I know that she's Monica Rambeau, so immediately
Did
I thought
IMDb ruin it or did
you ruined
rumors
it for
ruin it?
me, so I don't know who ruined it.
I read it in an article.
Oh,
Maybe they got it from
uh,
IMDb though, so that's
maybe they got it from you.
secondhand source. Yeah.
Okay, so I love that mystery, and I wish they had kept it going. I wish that maybe just one more episode, because I like these things. I like thinking about these things and how
Yeah.
long they can keep going. Laugh track aside, I thought the episode was shot really good. Again, the camera is now evolving into that 70s look and feel to these
Yes.
shows. Partridge Family, even the font that they use for WandaVision was the font that they use for the Brady Bunch. Um, I don't know. I think I like this episode more than I did the first three. The
Hold
first three.
on. Aria.
What's the matter? What's going on
This
now?
show spoiled for you. We did mention there's spoilers, but this is a good time to mention that if you haven't hit your like button yet on this episode, please do so
Yep.
for that algorithm.
Yes, thank you so much, everybody, and for watching. And
And I guarantee you that what I said, purely, you have to still watch the episode for all of it to make sense.
you didn't even finish that sentence. What you said? What?
What I said, like during the recap and stuff and everything, probably doesn't make as much sense as it would just to watch the episode. So don't worry. I don't know how much I spoiled. Enough, I'm sure.
Right. Can we review Best of the Best here in a couple of months, and then Best
And
of the
hope we
Best two,
will.
Best of the Best two, which is
Yes.
awesome
Is it a
too.
romantic comedy? Because then
Oh, it
I
absolutely is. There's so much bromance in those movies.
no.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. No, I think this one was better than the first two. I really enjoyed it. I love the pacing. Again, I just wish they kept the mystery going a little more. And now there's things that are opening up. We know that Sword, she's not alone. We know that there's an outside world. We know that this has a lot to do with television. So maybe this world that Wanda has made is based on television, which we kind of figured that's what was happening. But I like this one better than the first two. And I think, I'm going to save my rating for the final episode to kind of rate it overall out of 10. Are you frozen, Amanda? Oh, she's frozen. Well, I need a co-host. So what did you think, Eric? Oh, man, I love this episode. I thought it was really good. And Omar, may I add, you're looking mighty fine today. Thanks, man. I didn't even work out today. I went for a jog and it's snowing. But anyway, back to you, Omar. And I'm back. Hope everybody's having fun. We lost Amanda. Maybe she didn't like that joke, but maybe she'll come back. Man, she left me like that. Maybe her internet died. All right. So let's keep going. Oh, she said Wi-Fi went haywire. Hold on. So she's going to try to fix it. So this might take a little while. Is that 21? That is 21. Good job. Yeah. See your Xavier shirt. Dude, this is Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Oh, let me show you all something my buddy Michael Firth made for the show. He made this a little while ago, and I can show it off. By the way, for those of you that were wondering, my test came back negative. I don't have COVID. It's been a great week. So thanks for looking up. Nearman Condition YouTube channel for gifted viewers. We thought about putting that on a T-shirt. I really like that design. Very cool. I need that tattoo on my arm. One of these arms. So while we wait on Amanda, I'll go ahead and take some questions. I love the Jean Grey School, man. I loved it, but I guess it doesn't make any sense now because she's alive, right? You can't name a building. No, wait a minute. We do have the Bill Clinton Library. I take it back. We could name it after Jean Grey. Oh, yes. Yeah, I was waiting for Amanda to to come back.
Let's try this
Hey,
again. Sorry.
I got you. I got you. There you go. And also, I had Eric Roberts show up as my co-host, and I was talking to him, and he was kind of hitting on me actually pretty strong, which I didn't mind because that kind of lifts up my spirits. So, how's it going?
Good. Sorry.
Good to have you back.
I realized I haven't been able to connect my new internet to the Google Home up here, so that's why it was working fine, like up until that one point.
Not sure what I just texted you the same. I just literally, I just, never mind. Don't look at that text.
What?
I was trying to type help because you literally left me when you're in the middle of something, and I'm like, well, I guess I could put a picture of Eric Roberts up. So that's all I had.
Okay, so we were talking about your review of WandaVision.
I thought I was done. I said I liked it.
Okay. I also enjoyed the episode, and I'm glad we're starting to delve into the mystery. Not that I mean, I can go with the slow burn for the rest of it, but the more they're giving us each episode, yeah, that's probably
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can't handle those pecs.
The Martin, it was getting weird.
Because I was talking to Eric Roberts and he was talking back. I'm sorry, nobody else does that.
So I really enjoyed this one. I like that we're getting more of the mystery. I think that Elizabeth Olsen.
What's up, Brian? How you doing,
Hey,
buddy?
Brian.
Go ahead, Amanda.
I think that Elizabeth Olsen just continues to kill it in every episode. Her, like I said, her facial expressions episode take the cake. There was a lot of humor that I found myself laughing out loud at this episode too, which I thoroughly enjoyed. That's why even if the slow burn of the mystery is too much for you, the humor alone isn't, I mean, to me is enough to keep it going. They do such a good job of it. Especially to keep it within that time period, that kind of, whatever the sitcom tropes.
I can see, and I don't want to interrupt you, but I can see some
fine.
issues with that, like as far as cringiness, like with the laugh track. People are like, ugh, what is this?
Yeah, but Friends is a laugh track, and I know that's a live studio audience, but it doesn't matter. They're told to laugh at a certain time.
I also wasn't the biggest fan of Friends. So.
Yeah, but people love that freaking show.
Do they?
So, yeah.
Okay.
But overall, a solid third episode, but I am excited. I know that Paul Bettany had said in an interview recently about how crazy episode 4 will get. Yeah, that guy. Paul Bettany is I love that guy.
He's amazing. I love that dude. Yes. I love that dude. As far as the joke with Eric Roberts, I just really, if you go back to the episode earlier, I made a comment about Eric Roberts.
That he mentioned that my hair looked like Eric Roberts from Best of the Best.
But it was like.
But he's a really attractive man, like almost like a woman.
I didn't say that. All right. Godzilla fans don't take showers. Team Kong, are you serious?
Let's talk about it. I'm so ready to talk about.
What are we talking about?
Godzilla versus Kong.
Not that one.
Oh, no, not that one. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mario Rodriguez, for the super chat, by the way.
Yes, thank you, Mario. Are we talking about this one?
That's exactly what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about King Kong versus Godzilla. Godzilla versus Kong.
I'm sorry. There's really, honestly, guys,
you're really loving all those.
No good gifts based off from the new movie trailer yet. So that's about as far as I got. But I do have. Nope, that's the brand.
Here we go. Hey, what's up, Malachi? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, it's been a while. I do
Kong is the better chew on electric wires for strength. Yes. Oh wait, let's.
I do have that one. Because that would be everything if that was what this is
Team about. Godzilla, that's right, baby. Team Gojira.
Yeah.
Godzilla fans take baths like refined gentlemen. I agree with this statement. Yes, I do. I have a bath bomb and I read a book by candlelight. So that's why I'm a Gojira fan. There's a couple of gifts that you found. What's this? Do you bleed? That's a good one.
Man.
But I am so freaking dude.
Excited about it.
The song, the ridiculous over the top song that they use. Whatever. I jogged to that today. I was like, yes.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. It was
so. Oh my gosh.
Don't judge me. It was snowing outside too. I felt like Godzilla.
Well, yeah. If you're running outside, it's snowing. My kid doesn't have school tomorrow. Yeah, and I'm really excited for it. It looks phenomenal. I love seeing these two, come together. We've seen so many movies of the two of them separated, right? But we knew that this was going to happen, that Warner Brothers was going to bring this MonsterVerse to life, right? It was going to happen. So seeing it in the big screen, you have some holdovers. So, Kong's on Skull Island. Obviously, it's kind of like a continuation, I guess, of the Skull Island movie with Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, except they're not in it. I guess Alexander Skarsgård is kind of taking their place as like a geologist who's there, like kind of studying him. You have Millie Bobby Brown
Billy Bobby. That is a long name. Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown reprising her role from the Godzilla King of Monsters movie. And then you have a newcomer, the young girl who is supposed to be like Kong's connection to the human world, I guess. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have that aspect of it. So obviously Kong is working with the humans, from what we can gather in the trailer, fighting Godzilla.
Which is very similar to the original plot of Godzilla versus King Kong, where the humans are like, we need help. We need to get King Kong. When I saw Skull Island, that was one of the things. I'm like, if ever they make a King Kong versus Godzilla movie, that dude is way too small to fight Godzilla. Because if you remember Skull Island, he was not that big. But in this trailer, I mean, he stepped up. He's big. So
I see. Me and Omar were like, who would win in the fight, right?
So this is where the chat gets separated. This is where we separate.
Yes.
I'm all. Go ahead, Amanda. Who would win in this fight? Realistically,
I think that Kong would win. I have my reasons. Hold on, I wrote them down.
You wrote them down.
So first, Kong has opposable thumbs, which means he's more versatile than Godzilla. So when it comes to fighting, yes, Godzilla has the nuclear breath and all that stuff, but Kong can at least be more agile, and he's smaller in stature, like you said. Even though they kind of beefed him up for this movie, he's
been lifting.
But he's still smaller than Godzilla. So I think that he could outmaneuver Godzilla. He could dodge the nuclear blast that he has, and the fact that he has something to fight for. I don't really know what Godzilla's fighting for, but I know that from the trailer, Kong is fighting for respect. Kong is fighting for maybe not the humans, but definitely for that little girl. And I think that's where it gets you. It could also be his downfall, but at the end of the day, I think that's going to help push him over the top. And his opposable thumbs. There's a reason why man has dominated over animal kind, and I think it's because of these bad boys right here.
we are animal kind.
Okay, but animals that do not have the same intelligence level as us. But we know that we are offsprings of gorillas.
So is it intelligence or thumbs? What wins? What are we talking about?
Both, and I'm pretty sure Kong has some of that intelligence too, because he's still an ape. He's still a sapien, so he still has that low intelligence. We've seen it in other movies, so I'm going to go with Kong.
We've only seen him in one movie. What are we talking about? Dude, let me tell Amanda. Let me tell you.
We saw him in Peter Jackson's, and then we saw him in Kong's.
Save it. Not the same Kong. We're started over.
Okay. Well,
and if we're going to go with movies, King Kong's only had like 6, maybe 10, including Son of Kong.
I can't help it that Godzilla is just more popular other places, and here to
other places, I think you can say Japan.
Whereas here in America, big monsters, not for everyone. I'm not generalizing, but I'm just talking about mainstream America, guys.
Why did you look around your room like you're mainstream America?
Sometimes I feel like I am. Sometimes big monsters don't do it for everyone. So that's why there hasn't been as many Kong movies as there have been Godzilla movies.
Or maybe because nobody really wanted a Kong movie. Like, do you think about that?
Because apes, yeah, but that's because it's underrated. But think about how many Planet of the Apes movies we've had. People do enjoy the idea of an intelligent ape.
That's where your argument is going towards Planet of the Apes. That's how you're going to win.
They enjoy the concept of an intelligent ape. They just kind of forget about Kong, and I think this is his renaissance. He's coming back now.
This is his renaissance. What kind of bull crap argument is that? Like, no. Godzilla is going to destroy him, just like in the original Japanese version.
No.
It's going to be Godzilla.
No, I don't think they're going to destroy each other at all. I think they're going to team up.
There's my buddy. Nocturne. What does any of this have to do with Wandavision? Nothing. But it's why I watched this mad show. Thank you. And don't forget
Well,
to hit
I
that
did.
like button.
Yes,
No,
correct.
actually, we did tell people in the title of the episode. Amanda thought ahead.
And did I put I thought I knew I put it in the description in like our social media post.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jesse Christian said the Kong wields the power cosmic. Yes, he does.
No, he does not. Just because he's carrying a staff, guys. It's all about Gojira. So, for those people that are watching live,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a poll. We're gonna
Mhm.
see who wins. We're
Here
gonna
I
see
come. Here I come.
if Amanda wins or if Omar wins. We've had some who's
Tiffs in the
gonna
past? Oh.
yes, no, I was gonna say we had some disagreements in the past about Mary Poppins versus I can't remember what it was. Obviously, Eric Roberts was not in the title. This is
Sometimes that
everybody
happens.
wins. Everybody
Okay,
wins.
go ahead, Wolfie.
I don't know what the hell I was saying. I was saying
Yeah,
no.
so
We've had our differences and we took polls before. Remember when we did the whole Mary Poppins? Gosh damn it! What Mary Poppins and what was that show? That movie? I said Mary Poppins was going to make more money than that one movie that you liked, the Harry Potter franchise.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yeah,
Were you right? I don't remember.
of course I was. I'm always right.
I don't know. You're
Uh,
right.
I was right that one summer. Anyway, so this time around, I'm saying Godzilla's gonna win. Amanda's saying King Kong's
Kong.
gonna win. Now, you don't have to agree with us because it's who we are.
Yeah,
You're
you can have
free to
your own
make your own
opinion. We'd
opinion.
like to hear from
But
you.
we know that Godzilla is the right answer. Though,
We also know that this poll is not about if you want Omar to be on your good side or not. This poll is about what you think as a viewer. So I'm going to put it in the chat right now. So if you go to this link.
And then for those of you that aren't watching, we're going to do a YouTube poll because those are a
on
lot
our
of fun. We
community
love
page
doing that.
on YouTube. Yeah. So if you're not watching live, you can still take part in this and we'll post it on social media so you can kind of see what the results are and we
Wait a
kind of
minute.
get an idea.
Now, you have Godzilla and Kong on there, but you need to add this guy.
I did not add him. I did add humans and other.
And if
There
Eric
is an other,
Roberts-
so you can write in other.
That's right, man. Team Omar Godzilla. That's right. My money's on Kong. But here is the link. Amanda put it in the chat, and we can share this before the episode's over. What the poll result's going to be, but you can go and vote there. Click on that, and then have a vote.
Yes. So I already see some of the results right now.
Oh, is it live?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So I'm gonna refresh it though.
Share your screen.
Let's see. All right. Let me go to. Why is this so difficult for me? Okay. Share my screen.
Why is it difficult to share your screen? I don't know. It's 2 buttons, really. Godzilla all the way. Love you guys. That's right, Gojira.
All right. Can you see it?
I can now, but I'm going to put it on big screen. There we go. All right. So this is. Oh my gosh.
I'm refreshing it.
Neither the humans will vote. That better be Eric Roberts.
I love it. How is Batman in this to win?
How is Eric Roberts only getting one?
Supposed to be Gamora?
Gamera, dude. Come on.
Okay, so so here's a fun fact, guys, in case you weren't aware.
I don't know if this is a fun. Don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
am not particularly well versed in MonsterVerse.
A fun fact.
But I have heard that Nozuki might be appearing in this film. He's a snake titan.
Godzuki.
Nozuki.
Yeah,
he might be because apparently in 2020.
That's not what I said.
So last year when the movie was supposed to come out, but the movie obviously didn't come out, but the toy still launched, and apparently a Nozuki toy was released with all the other toys. So I'm assuming that means that.
Wait, Eric Roberts in the vote? I was not told. Batman would probably. Eric Roberts would beat Batman. Best of the best, man. He's not just called that for anything.
Who put Tom Flippin' Holland? I appreciate you. He'll win.
That was you. You did that.
No, I didn't. I didn't vote. I should have voted. Why did I vote?
All these answers are ridiculous. There's 2 Alfs in there. What? You guys are wasting your votes. Right now. Oh, wait. Godzilla winning by a landslide.
Yeah, I mean, Godzilla definitely is winning. I need to understand why everyone thinks.
You need to understand. You just need to come over here and watch 85 movies of Godzilla I've got on Blu-ray. And if
Man,
that line doesn't get you like the Eric Roberts line, I don't know what else works on women these days.
that should be. Did you just take that off sharing? It's not sharing anymore.
I can share it again.
Oh, okay. Where's it at now?
42%, 31%.
Yeah, I don't think it changed any. Let's see. Nope, I think that's where we're at. So I think that everyone is really for Godzilla, guys.
No, not everyone, just 42%.
Just wait.
I don't know if you know how polls work or not, but not everyone, Amanda.
I really should be on Fox News. Yeah.
I try to keep this
You're right.
friendly, family
Anyways,
friendly. And there you go again.
sorry, I had 2 beers. So, Oxmeat said there's a mech Godzilla in this movie also. Toy-Con spoiled it, so that's what I was saying. Like the toys,
Dude, are you serious?
that's the problem with toys sometimes, and they can't help it. Like, the toy company wasn't going to delay their distribution based on the movies. I mean, maybe they could try, but they didn't, and so that's why we got the Nezuki toy coming out. So that's why there's like, okay, so the Snake Titan's going to be in this, right? So is that going to be where Kong and Godzilla might fight? But then now keep in mind, according to some synopses that I have read, there's also going to be this portion of the movie where the humans are really trying to find out what the origins of the Titans are. But there's probably some sinister plot into destroying them so that we don't have any more of these Titan creatures.
I didn't know about. I honestly didn't know that about Mechagodzilla. That kind of. That kind of hurts that got spoiled for me, and it's not your fault if the toys did it, because the toys also spoiled the Iron Gauntlet when Iron Man had the gauntlet. I remember when that toy spoiled that, or the anti-monitor.
Smart Hulk. It's Smart Hulk. It also wearing the outfits. Yeah,
Lego.
Mm-hmm. They kind of hinted at that too. So yeah, there's always times when toys are gonna spoil something from the movie. Marvel was a big one, because there was all these toys coming out of them in the quantum suits and everything like that.
It's the toys' fault. It's not a big deal. I mean, I'm still gonna watch it. I just didn't know. I was hoping that Space Godzilla would show up. Did you all enjoy King of Monsters? Not as good as the classic, which I still love, but it's in the trailer? I didn't see it. I've only seen the trailer once because I was like, well, this movie's right around the corner. We just need to see it one time. I'm good. Because it's still coming out at the end of March.
March 26th, yeah. So it still comes out March 26th, same day, theaters on HBO Max, along with several other movies this year. We'll be doing the same thing.
So we'll be doing...
Go ahead.
No. It's your show. I interrupt. I'm sorry.
Are you mentioning the poll again?
I was, but I don't have to.
Yeah, so like Omar saying, we're going to still do this poll. We're still going to be doing this poll afterwards too. So if you have not, or if you weren't here live, just go to our community page within YouTube and you'll see the poll there and you can vote. And then we'll post the results on social media and see what everyone thinks. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. Who's right? And like
exactly.
Godzilla.
Ooh, this is an interesting thing. Chris Davis said, can you do a poll for HBO versus theater?
So this is pretty interesting. I didn't know this, but I was literally talking to Amanda today, and then about an hour or so later, I read an article that HBO had doubled its subscriber rate because of Wonder Woman 84. Did you hear about? Did you read about that? I literally just read that today.
So now, how many people kept it after watching Wonder Woman?
Well, and that's the thing, right? It all depends on when Disney Plus is taking its poll, because you can pay for it a year in advance, like if you buy a gift card, kind of like Disney Plus. But I don't know. That's a good question. Okay, so it got delayed till March 31st. That's okay.
Okay,
still my birthday month. Did they cancel the Eternals movie already? I don't think they've canceled it.
No, it's just pushed it back because of everything that's happening. And that's another thing, another rumor that's been flying around. I'm sure everyone has heard about Black Widow potentially being delayed again. The current release date is May 7th.
Still no talk.
But no talk about it being on Disney Plus as a premium rental. I really, 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 for many reasons, but the most reasons for my pride, do not want it to end up on Disney Plus, because I hate when Omar's right. So I really need Disney and Marvel, and I need the pandemic. I just need...
You need the pandemic.
The speed. Get over it so I can be right, and Omar's not right. So because when Omar's right, it just
happens so much. So I can't help it. It comes naturally.
We did get a runtime for Black Widow, Jesse Christian. It's 2 hours and 13 minutes. So standard Marvel movie. Definitely not as long as Endgame, but it's a standard Marvel movie.
I think Disney's going to give up the delays and will just put it out on this. Maybe. I think they're holding out, right?
Yes,
They're like, maybe the second doses of the vaccine, we'll see, but we'll see. We will see.
Yes.
Omar's not right. Oh, dude, her and I have. Y'all don't even know. This is just the show. Behind the scenes, it's crazy how much she hates I'm right.
Yeah. This is why it could only ever be the two of us on this show sometimes, because it just
sometimes it gets old being right so often though. Like
it does. Oh,
yeah, it does. Mm-hmm. What?
Nothing.
Were you about to say something? Okay.
Not at all.
Thought I heard some.
Nope, you're good.
So the joke, Jesse, if you weren't around last year, was about March. Amanda was like, I can't wait to see Black Widow. And right around that time is when the pandemic thing started happening. And I was like, bitch, we're going to be seeing Black Widow on your couch.
Yeah.
And she said, no, we're not. We're going to see it in the theater. And I'm like, I don't think we're going to see it in the theater. And this is kind of like, this is an interesting question. Will I take the vaccine? I've taken all the vaccines, man. Yeah, give me that shot, baby. I'm ready.
Yeah. It'll be a while, I think. I don't know until we could get it, but I do know someone who administers the vaccine. She is a friend of mine, so
What, does she have extra vaccines at her house?
No,
I think that's called stealing.
No, she does not. But yeah, I mean, as far as Black Widow, I really hope that if they just delay it. I don't really want them to delay it. I mean, at this point, release windows are out the window. I mean, with everything going on.
I think HBO Max literally set the bar from like, hey, they all of these movies are on HBO Max. And so that's why I think most of these people that have the subscription after Wonder Woman 84, whether they liked it or not, are going to keep it for a year. They're going to be like, well, Godzilla King Kong comes out later.
Dune's going to be on there.
No, see, but that's the thing. I talked to you on the phone about this, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was like, I really want to see King Kong and Godzilla in the movie theater.
And I said, I'll see it.
I don't like big monsters. And I said, what red-blooded American doesn't like? I'm not even red-blooded American, and I love big monsters. There are things that are very specific for movie theaters, and I think that's one of them, because they're bigger than life. You want to see this as big as possible. I don't want to see this in my basement at home telling my kids to keep it down or telling you to quit texting people. I want to see this in a big full screen, like ready to freaking like get it on. That's what's going on.
That's how I want to see Black Widow. Honestly, I mean, Black Widow, let's be honest, I could give or take. I would, if it came out, I would see it on Disney Plus if it came out on it. But there's other movies that are coming out, like Spider-Man Homecoming 3.
You would be upset.
I would want to see Tom Holland on the big screen. Doctor Strange, I want to see on the big screen. Eternals, I want to see on the big screen.
You're playing favorites now.
I am playing favorites,
but there's nothing wrong with that. I wanted to see Little Women on the big screen,
and we did.
That was before the COVID was.
Yeah, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, well, I love that movie.
It was fantastic, which made Florence Pugh just even more amazing in both of our eyes, especially your eyes.
Yeah, even under that dress, boy.
Amy March.
Where were we? What are we doing? Help me out here. Who's
I mean, everyone's, what Dean said, Black Widow is going to be great. I've seen the action scenes while they were shooting when I was in Budapest. Ooh, that's interesting, Dean. I like that. You'll have to tell us more about that. Definitely, we must watch it in movie theaters. So I can see that. That's awesome, because I know this is going to tell us what happened in Budapest a little bit, right? We're going to see kind of maybe more.
Dean knows. Maybe Dean knows.
Dean, do you know what happens in Budapest? What her and
Yeah, he stayed all 2 weeks. Guys, all right. Leo's getting serious. He's using all caps. So, you said Florence, and it reminded me of Cloris Leachman. I heard she passed away today.
Oh, did she really? I did not see that. Let me get on my Facebook. That's something that should be on my, there's a ton of people who...
Cloris Leachman. No, nobody knows who she is in your Facebook. They're all like in their 20s.
No, but that's someone who should be... Yeah. Are you sure she passed away?
I am. Somebody texted me because they knew how much I loved her. She's awesome. She was great, and she passed away today. I mean, she lived a good life. She had a
Yes,
good run.
she did.
Young Frankenstein. Love that movie. She was
She did
amazing in that.
die.
She was
94.
yep. High anxiety. The last thing I remember her in was that stupid The Office sketch with Jack
Yes.
Black. It was so
Mhm.
random, but I love that woman. She was a true lady. Uh, High anxiety. Uh, Young Frankenstein. I love those movies. Uh, but she passed away
Yeah.
today, and
Betty White's still holding strong, right, guys? She's
she
still
is. I really like that. That one hurt. That one I
Yes.
really yeah. And Larry King passed
Larry
away.
King, yeah, that was I didn't even realize that.
Didn't she die a little while ago? I thought she did too when I saw that Office episode just a couple of months ago. I'm like, wait a minute, is she still alive? So I looked her up and she was still alive.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Larry King, he was awesome in Shrek. If anybody
Can you
remembers
believe,
his
like,
character.
that man, like, who he's interviewed, what his life had been like, that's incredible if you
You
think
know,
about it.
there's certain people that die at like a young age that you're like, man, that really sucks. He didn't, or she didn't, or they didn't get to live out their full life. And then there's people like Cloris Leachman or Larry King that lived a good life, and you're like, just people that live in their 90 all the way up into their 90s, and you're like, man,
Yeah,
if I could live that long, that would be cool.
that's what my hope is.
That I get to live it. Thanks,
Yeah,
Amanda. You're
just
so.
if you get to live that
Some,
long.
some of the things that you say sometimes surprises me. I swear. Oh, Terry Garr. Man, I love that woman. Good, good looking out. Anyone checking out on Betty White today? I think Betty White's
Yeah,
the
has
underrated
anyone checked out Betty Right? I think she's doing good.
Jack, you've been threatening me like throughout the whole episode, buddy. What's
I
wrong?
mean,
Why are you so angry, man? Why do you want to beat me up? I tell you what, man. I'm gonna create a Patreon tier for you. $100. You can come box me. Bring your own boxing gloves. Bring your mom with you because she'll be making me dinner after I beat you up. And you gotta pay. You gotta pay for my flight because I'm
there
coming
you
to you.
go.
Okay. There you go. That's my new tier for you. Which one's better, New Mutants or New Warriors? Ray, New Warriors,
That's an
baby.
Omar question because I haven't read New Warriors.
And I got your Omar answer. New Warriors, baby. New Warriors. Um, Amanda is leaving again. Maybe she had to pee. It's okay, Leo. He's mad because Leo didn't read the Q&M. Why are you mad? I got jokes. Yeah, I got Sometimes I get jokes. Sometimes they don't really fly by. All right, Oxmeat Pete. Did I see pictures of the Super 7 Thunder Tank? Oh, wait a second. I got another host. Put the headset. Lyndon, put the headset on. Put the headset. Is she being attacked or is she safe? Is she safe? Is she safe? As long as she's safe, that's okay. Okay.
Yes, he is.
Okay, good. Thank you, Lyndon. I thought I was asking Lyndon.
Tell them all
Okay.
about what you do. Tell them about your YouTube videos, Lyndon.
You have YouTube videos, Lyndon? I'm making you laugh. All right. I'm that good. I didn't even oh that
When I
Good.
was at school, guess what, Omar? My
Okay,
dad
first of all,
did not left.
wait, first of all, when did you learn full sentences? And second of all, do not call me Omar. I told you to call me cool guy. That's the only thing you're allowed to refer
Cool
to me.
guy, cool
Thank you.
guy.
All right, talk to me. All right.
Today when I was coming home, guess what?
I can't believe you're talking in full sentences. That's amazing. Okay, what?
My dad did not go to work. He forgot to go to work.
Your dad forgot? Did he really forget though? Did he?
Yeah, he was here and then he went to work.
Oh,
My
well,
babe
you're-
was doing something. My mom had to go somewhere
oh, okay. Well, you know,
to the gym.
so we have a word for kids like you. It's called being a snitch or a stoolie. Don't do that. Don't be a snitch or a stoolie. Don't rat your dad out for not going to work or your mom for skipping gym. Okay? Don't roll your eyes at me, kid. I get enough of that from your mom. All right. Cool guy. Deuces. Get your mom back on here so I can wrap this show up, okay?
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So first of all, your text message got to me way after you left because I was like, did I make her mad? Is she being attacked? I was like, Lyndon came up and I'm like, is your mom okay? Is she
She's like, I
safe?
put it on mute.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to use the restroom. I drank
Yeah.
too many beers for this live stream, so
She only drank 2. If everybody's keeping count, she drank 2.
yeah, my daughter would like her own YouTube channel.
Bingo, man. I had to slip it. Nope, she didn't say CrossFit though. She said,
Well, I don't do CrossFit anymore. I just go to the gym. So I am using Apple Fitness Plus. If anyone hasn't tried that out, I strongly recommend it.
Actually, you know who the spokesperson is for Apple Fitness Plus?
Eric Roberts.
Eric freaking Roberts, baby. That's right.
Sure.
Look at that hair. Those pecs. All right.
Okay.
2 beers. You were like, I broke the seal. I gotta go.
Yeah, it's bad.
What neighborhood does Amanda live in? It's not the neighborhood. It's just the enemies that she's made throughout the years because of the implications. Omar, I need 1 round, and after your wife is going to make. You need 1 round, and after that, your wife is going to make me. She's going to make you dinner. Okay, Jack.
Oh, Jesse wants to know how much I squat.
Oh boy, here we go. Y'all want to get started on this?
Really gonna start talking about that?
Yeah, go ahead. How much you squat, Amanda?
Squat. Squatting, I can do. I think 175, but I can deadlift 285.
Look at that! What a tough lady. Tough person.
Tough
the inside joke with Eric. I thought I explained that earlier. It's just that Amanda, the way she's got her hair today, it looks beautiful every other day. Just today, it looked extra beautiful. And
it's got a cut too.
It looks amazing. And I was gonna say, that it reminded me of the beautiful Eric Roberts. That's it. Let's see here. Let's do one more question. What's up, Soy Mexicano noob? Do you work out, Lord Omar? Please inspire.
He runs. He just ran in the snow today.
No, I'm just naturally built this way. I don't work out. I'm just kidding. I do from time to time. Amanda's squatting right now. That ain't her house.
What a weird person this is.
That
is amazing. That's amazing. Oh, Dean. Did you get Dean's
look at that. Is that 1 rep max or weights?
My 1 rep. I can do 235 is like where I can do like 3 times. But 285 is my 1 rep max.
Omar, does your wife know about your crush on Eric Roberts? Not yet, but I think she'd be into that.
Yeah. So Dean mentioned a couple times, so let's throw it up here. So Dean said, I saw the motorcycle chase scene involving Natasha and Yelena, and the man, the stunt double, was almost badly hurt. By the way, this movie has potential to be as good as Captain America Winter Soldier.
I can't wait.
I can't wait too. And that's a cool chase scene, except for the stunt double getting hurt.
You saw it already? You saw the chase scene?
That's what she said.
No, that's what he said.
He said. Yes. He said that the stunt double got hurt, and the chase scene's awesome. So I'm excited to see Black Widow. It's, it was a long overdue movie for Scarlett Johansson. And everyone else kept coming.
And then on top of that, she had to wait. The fact that she has to wait again.
Even longer. And think about all the movies that have come out that were like it. Like Salt, like Sparrow, or whatever the hell that Jennifer Lawrence movie was. Or Red Sparrow. I don't know.
Red something.
Red Sparrow.
Ghost in the Shell.
Wait.
I'm making that up. That's a manga and an anime.
That she's in, isn't she?
Buddy, Gideon, let me tell you what just shipped today. Eagle Fang. I made this joke on my Saturday chest. I'm going to get an Eagle Fang karate tattoo across my chest. My shirt just shipped today. I know there's fake shirts out there, but my official Cobra Kai Eagle Fang karate shirt came. It shipped today. I'll wear it next week. I'm so excited. Is Amanda's closet's doors locked?
Yes.
Yes, she keeps really weird things in there. That's her red room.
I don't know.
Red room. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Omar. I love Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Best Ang Lee movie. Best Ang Lee movie.
Mhm.
What is your favorite New Mutant character? And that,
I see. The only New Mutants I know is the movie. So you
no, but those are the characters that.
Magic.
Good choice.
Mainly
Magic's a good
because
choice.
Anya Taylor-Joy is phenomenal in the movie, so I would just say that in general.
She is quite a talented actress too.
Oh my god, yeah. Watch Queen's Gambit if you haven't.
Takes place in Kentucky, even though it's semi not real.
It's
Man, I'm trying to think. I really liked. I loved Rain. I loved Wolfsbane. She was one of my favorite characters. Rusty. I've always been a big fan of Rusty. Cannonball had a lot of heart. Sunspot was okay from time to time. Moonstar. I hate it when she left the team. Your favorite character is Sunspot. That's awesome, brother. Yeah. Amanda and Omar need to team up for a near mint condition versus kids. Say that. Okay, like you want us to beat those kids up, James, or what are we talking about here?
No, but it was so cute for you to interview like Linda and ask her questions about comics and stuff.
Yeah.
Because she knows, like, my daughter knows about all this stuff, right? I mean, she's watching Esme and Roy, which is an HBO Max cartoon for young kids. All the time. They only have two seasons. She watches it continuously. But I put on this third episode of WandaVision again. While I was making dinner, and she's like, "Are you watching Wanda?" And she comes running in, and she sits there and watches it the whole time because she's enthralled by the fact that she's pregnant. My daughter is really obsessed with pregnancy right now. I don't really know why.
I can tell by the dolls that she's playing.
Yeah, but
I would hope not, because you drank, 2
kegs of Pilsner, yeah. I
thought you. I mean, if there's money involved, I'm not above knocking a kid down and watching Amanda fight.
Hold on, Jack. That's not Jack. Tavon. Hey,
Tavon.
Omnibus by Jeff Johns got delivered.
I'm still waiting on mine, brother. I'm still waiting on mine.
Yeah, Jack. This is technically my show, and Omar's my co-host.
Oh, is that how you see yourself? Okay.
All right. Well, this is over, guys. It was good to talk to everyone. So.
I guess it's the last episode of Reelz Talk, but you never know with us because we always fighting. So.
But no, it would be really cool to do like a Kids Say the Darndest Thing and interview Lyndon about, or like, your kids are so smart and they're more mature than her.
No, it's Lyndon.
Older, but they're older than her.
Dude,
so like,
Lyndon is talking in complete sentences. I haven't seen that kid in a couple of months, and she's like, "Omar, did you know that the Declaration of Independence?" And I was like, "What?"
Yes, it's you should have heard her today. We were talking about behavior in the classroom because we got an email from her teacher about how there's a bunch of kids.
We're not leaving yet.
No, we're not leaving. No,
wait. And Carly, I'm just gonna say it. This is her show. She knows this is her show. I just bust her balls.
Only reason he does a movie, TV show is because of me. Yeah, would you do it by yourself? Would you do it on your own?
I can do this. I was doing it myself with Eric Roberts earlier.
Well, that's because my internet's messed up.
Or
so I'm still trying to figure
your
out
internet bill or whatever you were doing.
No, it's just my kitty cat's here. So yeah, it's incredible. Yeah. I am not a bad host. How am I a bad host?
It's just Jack. Why are you even acknowledging it? All
right.
All right. Here we go. Let's go with Leo. The other upcoming movie, Little Thing. I don't know what that is. Ewing and the Witch, Judas and the Black Messiah, and Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, those are other movies coming out on HBO Max.
Yep. So yes, this is Amanda's show. I'm just here.
Okay, yeah, we don't have to.
I'm just here to throw the. I'm even really bad at the job I'm supposed to do because I'm
just throwing up the gifts.
I'm just supposed to throw up the gifts, but I get sidetracked with things like this. I'm like,
I know,
and you're like, Omar, where's the gift? And I'm like, it's right here. This one. That's the way Amanda looks at me sometimes. Such a disappointment in her eyes.
That's not true.
Did you guys know that Nicolas Cage, Omni Woes Live. No, this one here. Damn it. Did you know that Nicolas Cage?
I
Why
did.
can I say that before?
Speaking of
Nicolas
which,
Cage.
did you finish the swear words?
I did. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were
Okay.
okay. I kind
Yeah.
of wish they had done other words, but
Me too. There might be more episodes, and I wish they really delved a little bit more into the history. I know had the comedians there, and they're supposed to be. So I don't know if anyone knows this, but on HB or on Netflix, a show popped up right after the holidays that Nick Cage hosted called The History of Swear Words, and each episode is about a swear word, the history of it. And I was really interested in that because in one of my English courses when I was in college, I wrote a whole paper on reclaiming the word CUNT, which no one else I'm not going to say on air.
we used to say "see you next Tuesday."
Yeah, see
but
you next
you spelled
Tuesday.
it out. Sorry, go ahead and spell it out. Hey, wait! This
because
is the movie show. They know what to expect.
Yeah, this is based on D.H. Lawrence's Lady Chatterley's Lover. So if you never read that novel, they say that word quite a bit, but it's not like supposed to be obviously back then it's not used in the way we use it now. And so talking about the history of swear, that's kind of, we delved into the history of swear words. And I find it very fascinating because I'm very much a linguist at heart. But I was disappointed because I expected more history behind the words, but instead we got comedians talking about current people, like pop culture, like using the words. And I was like, but that's not what I want. I want the history. You can still have like the comedians be funny in regards to what the history is, but then like, anyways, so it wasn't but to my standard.
Spoilers, Amanda. Okay, let me pick a couple. Omar, have you started your OnlyFans for extra credit? I mean, it may come to that if Eric Roberts if his check bounces. You guys familiar with King's Marvel projects like The Stand or Dark Tower? Just got the omnibus and don't know what to expect. Have you guys talked or reviewed it before? Would like to know. First of all, you're very lucky you got that omnibus because right now Marvel doesn't own the rights. The rights reverted back. I can't remember who owns it, but they're coming out with standard size hardcover editions, and the omnis and the slipcase are beautiful editions. So, we haven't talked about it though. I love The Stand is probably it is my favorite Stephen King book.
Yeah.
And every freaking TV show and movie
misses
no, they haven't done The Stand. They've done The Dark Tower. I'm sorry, they haven't done The Stand movie.
They did a TV show, didn't they?
They did a TV like a miniseries.
That's right, yeah.
And those were okay, but I love The Stand. It needs to be a movie or a huge maxi series on HBO. Omar is a bad co-host. Sorry. So if Amanda and I are both bad co-hosts,
we don't deserve this show.
I would be honored if an Aussie or Kiwi called me.
He said it's a term of endearment in Australia. He mentioned that earlier. I did not know that.
Okay.
That is interesting.
Cool. Wasn't the comic adaptation The Stand from Marvel? Yes. There was a comic adaptation, and then there was also The Dark Tower. But all of them are available in slipcases, but also out of print. Jack will be his own co-host. I think Jack and his mom might have a show together. The C word was used in a travel kit.
We really went way out here.
I love this. I love this because it reminds me. I was rewatching Arrested Development, and it reminds me of the words that they used for terms of endearment over in, was it England? I think Mr. F. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Arrested Development. That's a.
Yeah. No, I've seen Arrested Development.
Okay, I was gonna say
something else.
Is Pattinson Batman still scheduled for this year, Amanda? This is an Amanda question.
As far as I know, yes. Except when I pulled up Facebook news to find out if Cloris Leachman died, apparently
I love that you go to Facebook for your news.
Well, the news section. I don't scroll people's posts.
I trust you.
No, I don't scroll people's posts. I go to the news section I go to the news section in which Mark Zuckerberg and his people have diligently whatever.
They're filtering people out.
They filtered Cloris Leachman out, but they didn't filter out this article about that I haven't read. I just read the headline about FK Twigs apparently dated Robert Pattinson, said he was racist. So there's something that's fun to know.
He said Mark Zuckerberg was racist?
No.
I'm really confused. So he's saying no, the Batman's been rescheduled for 2022 because of the racism. Batman got delayed.
No.
Have another drink. She's only had 2. Matt Reeves.
Thank
Reeves
you,
said,
James.
"Oh, that's my birthday month."
Yay!
Batman.
Yay!
I'm okay with that being moved. That belongs in the theater. Belongs in a theater. I'm good.
And they just, I mean, haven't they just? I mean, I'm sure there's still so much production stuff still waiting on.
I thought that he wasn't gonna bulk up. I thought this was gonna be your everyday dude, right? Isn't that what I read? Man?
There we go. Nocturne knows what I'm talking about. FK Twig said RPAT fans were racist. Oh, okay. Thank you. It was a quick thank you, Nocturne. I've just read the headline very quickly as I was trying to find out if Cloris Leachman was dead. So thank you. I appreciate the clarification. Apparently she dated him, so that's why she's talking about.
When Cloris Leachman dated Robert Pattinson? Is that what you just said?
No, no. FK Twigs dated him. I'm trying to know. Because I don't follow Robert Pattinson's love life very well.
And she said the fans are racist because
yeah. Have you seen fans of these like young boys like that, like Harry Styles fans?
Like Robert Pattinson still a young boy?
Like
he was in Lighthouse.
Yeah, no.
Like your sister's not racist. Omar, I was really impressed by the Easter egg you caught in the previous episode. 57 on the helicopter, Avengers 57, Visions versus Appearance. I mean, you are the best. Thank you, Dean. I sometimes, I try to tell people I'm the best, and no one listens to me. Sometimes my co-host does.
I do sometimes.
Yeah, but that co-host can be easily replaced. Just say.
Carly wants to know if there's a fan fiction for that. For the Cloris Leachman Robert Pattinson. If not, there should be. I'm gonna write it. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be just like that the Jack Black movie from The Office.
I jumped to this song too, Raz. I love You're the Best Around. You know that song was actually supposed to be used for Rocky 3, but instead they went with this little song called Eye of the Tiger. I do love Eye of the Tiger, though. Survivor.
Who doesn't?
Saw them in concert. Now the lead singer's passed away. Eric Roberts is only a red belt, not him. Dude, a red belt is above a black belt, though, in Best of the Best. That's it. We are, you know what? We're skipping rom-com month. We're strictly doing Best of the Best movies. I think there's 4 of them, Amanda.
No, we are doing
in February.
So me and Omar have had this discussion, guys, to interrupt him getting off track, talking about Best of the Best movies. So we will be doing some rom-com related things for February. So stay tuned for that. That should be interesting.
Stay tuned for that. Yes.
But it won't be like, I don't want to turn people off. We're going to do fun things that related to like stuff we all can enjoy, like comic books and things like that.
People, listen, everybody, you all will still watch, no matter what Amanda talks about, right? No matter what kind of hairdo she's sporting next time, whether it's a Chuck Norris hairdo or Eric Roberts. Look, Tavon is excited. He's like, wait, rom-com?
Are you excited?
I love rom-com.
So, yes, who doesn't want a good rom-com?
I've learned what a meet cute was.
No, you know what? I'm going to find the scene from 22 Jump Street about meet cutes, and I'm going to play it on air for you.
Oh, God. Can you do a video of the best superhero couples?
That would be a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. That's kind of things we're kind of thinking about doing.
Yeah, of course.
Episodes that we talk about that stuff. But we will I do want to put Omar through the ringer, guys, and make him watch a rom-com.
The thing she doesn't know is that I'm always watching rom-coms. That's my secret.
Yeah, I could tell you what he keeps telling me to watch on Amazon, but he doesn't want me to.
I told you to shut up about that. I have certain street freaking cred I need to keep. Omar's officially 200. Jack, you're so full of hate, man. Did an Omar steal like your mom away from your dad? Is that what happened? I don't understand where this hatred comes from, dude. Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, best couple, absolutely.
Okay, wait.
How much
Yeah.
do we got to super chat to see Amanda risk COVID to beat Omar up? No, we've been together before. It's just I'm self quarantined right now for just a couple more days, and I'm sure we can.
Get
We'll do
together
the
and I'll beat
episodes
'em up.
together. That was a lot of fun when we used to do that. We don't interrupt each other as much when we're together.
No.
It's harder to do through here because we both love what's the word I'm looking for? Talking a
Being
lot.
right? Oh.
Lord Omar, are you into rom-com? Damn. Now he's never gonna call me Lord Omar again.
I'm gonna make
No,
him watch
I'm
Bridgerton.
not.
Now
I'm not.
let's talk about romance. We're gonna make him watch Bridgerton. Anyone else
I
see
am
watch
not
that
watching
Shonda Rhimes
Bridgerton.
historical romance on Netflix? Tavon, where's the list of movies? February's right around the corner. I will provide you one soon. We'll get something up.
Tavon said,
on,
rom-coms. You said he was
Yep.
like cracking his knuckles, going, "All right, let's do it."
If Saved Last Dance is on there, I'm sorry guys, but it's one of my favorite movies. It's not a rom-com. Damn it.
Are you gonna make me watch that crappy movie?
No, but I bet I'm gonna make you watch all
Here's
the boys I loved before.
That's been going on for 2 years now on this channel.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Guys, get excited. This is gonna be wonderful.
So here's the thing that I fear is gonna happen. You're gonna be like, we're gonna do
50 Shades is a comedy because it's terribly written. So okay.
I would rather watch Secretary, which is the same plot and hotter.
I love
Just saying.
Secretary.
Me
with
too.
What's his name? From
Maggie Gyllenhaal and James Spader.
James Spader, yes, that's what. Yeah, Maggie Gyllenhaal and James Spader. What a great movie! Yes, love that movie.
Super hot.
Super hot. Love that movie.
Like I'm not even attracted to Maggie Gyllenhaal,
but it's hot.
But in that movie,
and I'm not even attracted to James Spader, but it's hot.
He was good looking then.
Yeah, I mean, he's James.
That was
he's okay.
Anyway. Where was I? Oh, this is my fear. I fear like Amanda's gonna throw all these movies at me, and then on March we're gonna get into a fight, and she's like, "I'm leaving the show again," and I'm gonna be like, "I just watched 4 freaking rom-com movies, and we were supposed to watch Aliens together, and you left."
Great Garley wants to watch some classic rom-coms like from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. We could do something like that. I like a lot of that stuff, so we can throw some of those things in there. So that sounds good. Thank you for the suggestion.
Let's not get crazy. We still have to watch WandaVision, everybody.
Ooh. Gideon said that rather than rom-coms, we should watch Monty Python movies. If I get to watch The Holy Grail or Life of Brian, I will be just over the moon with it. We should do a Monty Python like rewatch month.
I want to watch my favorite Monty Python skits. That's what it's about. I love Monty Python's Flying Circus. 50 Shades of Eric Roberts. Omar, read my Q&A, please. Again. Okay, Leo. Canon? You talking about Masters of the Universe canon? We have done one canon movie on this show, and that was Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Boy, that movie was bad. Lucky the Irish for March. No, it's Omar's birthday month. It's gonna be like literally all my favorite movies.
Are we talking about the Disney Channel movie? Disney
know.
Channel original movie? Carly? Luckily Irish?
I hope not, Carly. No, we're going to do Omar's favorite movies of all time. We're going to watch The Man Who Shot Liberty Balance. I'm going to bore her to death. She's going to be like, oh my gosh, why would you watch movies like this?
For him to put up with our rom-com month, I'm going to get Omar's movie month.
Yep. And we're going to watch Best of the Best 1, Best of the Best 2, Best of the Best 3, and I don't think Eric Roberts is in 4 and 5.
I feel like I'm being cheated out of like what I could really watch of Omar's that he wants me to watch just because of Eric Roberts' jokes.
Because of Eric Roberts. How about watching Ben Affleck a super? Yeah. Hollywoodland was actually a pretty good movie.
A very good movie.
It's sad, semi-fictional, a lot of it was kind of true, but
yeah.
But I dug it. January 2022 is my movie month. All right, Jack, is this your birthday? How old are you going to be, man? Jimmy Stewart and John Wayne together? Hell yeah. See, my man knows about The Man Who Shot Liberty Balance. I love that movie. Top 10 favorite movies of all time. I've tried to watch it with my wife. She didn't really dig it because not the black and white aspect. It's just a long movie. But I love that movie. Great acting, great plot, dialogue is on point.
Yes. Carly was talking about the Disney Channel original movie, which I love. I love that actor because he was in Smart House and he was in several other Disney Channel original movies too. So
can't wait to see the new Mortal Kombat movie. Most anticipated movie of 2021. Really?
Maybe for him, is it for you, Dad Boy Steve, or in general?
No, he meant for him.
I didn't even have they had any
Oh no.
production or anything for it yet?
Maybe. I don't know.
I
He
don't
said
know.
me. Big J with
Yeah,
John Wayne is awesome. All West. Yeah, that one's good too. I love those old westerns, but I had to put if I had to pick my favorite one, it's definitely The Man Who Shot Liberty Balance. That movie is phenomenal. I'll wear my western hat for that episode. I never get to wear that anymore. Who shot Roger
yeah.
Rabbit? No, that's not what I said, Gideon. Kat Dennings gift month. If
That
that's what
probably will be March.
you know what, that's gonna be March all day, every day. I got Amanda on that. She found a website where she can reduce the
Image size.
image size. Now I can get a lot more. Amanda Wi-Fi trying to hold on
Is it
to the end
okay
of
right
this.
now? Is it fine?
It is good now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You were,
It just
you were
had that
cutting
weird.
off.
Okay.
You were cutting out a little bit just a second ago.
Okay.
Best rom-com, Bring It Up Baby. I'm trying to think of my favorite. I guess Love Actually. Is that considered a rom-com?
To a point, yeah. I could just consider it a Christmas movie.
I guess it's more of a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I like One Day. I thought that was a pretty cute movie. I know you don't like Anne Hathaway's British accent.
I do not like her British accent.
I mean, it's a little better than Dick Van Dyke's. Dune anticipated movie of 20. Both her and I were so looking forward to Dune, but we know that movie deserves to be on the big screen. At least to me. Like, I need to watch that movie on the big screen. I will not watch it on HBO Go. So if they hopefully come summer, things are better.
Yeah.
See it. I always make fun of I don't make fun of Maddie, but I always think Maddie loves You Got Mail, and I was like, that's like this the same plot as Sleepless in Seattle, right? Like, except they didn't have email, and it's both Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan in the exact.
That's the idea of it, because they were bringing them back. It's just updated for like 1999 or whatever.
Is that what the idea was?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why they did You've Got Mail. Like, it's the same. Yeah, it's basically like Sleep in Seattle, but a little different.
When Harry Met Sally, I like that one. I like that one.
He didn't own what's it called? A
computer
bookstore in Sleep in Seattle.
No, but his wife just died. They were writing letters to each other. That was really cute. There was a
I liked You've Got Mail because it had a really cool element of him going pretending not to be the guy, and then butting up to her, and then she's like, I just wanted it to be you. Oh God. And he brings his little dog.
Yeah. That is a good line about asking her for coffee.
Yes.
That was cute.
Even though he takes over her freaking bookstore, in a way, it's like, geez.
It just goes to show you, women just want to marry up. She had her own bookstore.
Jokes on him. Bookstores are shutting down in 2020, so
no. Jokes on anybody that likes to read. Bookstores shutting down. Thanks, Amanda. Way to bring down the episode. For Kat Dennings, can we get some 3? Dude, if I had that technology, do you think I would share it? Yeah, I would. I'd share it. Tom Hanks, Joe versus Volcano is another one that I really enjoy.
I've seen a lot of Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan.
Let's have Kat Dennings month start with Scream Team D+ and work our way to Thor Dark. Did we do Thor Dark World for?
We did. Was it really that bad? We did do that. We also did Was It Really That Good for Ragnarok.
Tell us a short story before we go. How Lord Omar met Melanie. She was friends with my brothers. I was married at the time. I'll leave it at that. That's a cliffhanger. She wasn't she didn't break up the marriage or anything like that. That thing was busted already. Family Man. I like the Family Man. That's Brett, the same guy that did Rush Hour. Yeah, Rush Hour.
Did that movie?
Yeah, I'm almost positive he was the director in that movie. And that was a pretty good movie. Have you seen it?
I think I've seen it once, but it's not one of those things I go back to.
I think it was a good movie. I really liked it. Omar, I opened up my haul from IST just now. I got the Guardians of the Galaxy Donny Cates hardcover and all 3 Black Panther hardcovers. My man, what's up, Make Havoc? We need 6 seasons of this story. Both Amanda and I have watched Young Justice.
I love Young Justice.
That was really good. Was Omar the other woman? I'm always the other woman. That's always my problem. Cliffhanger to be resolved on Saturday chat. Yeah, that'll be fun. Read my Q&A. Damn it, Jack. All right, Amanda. What do you
Yeah.
think? You wanna
Wrap
round
it
it out to 2
Yeah.
hours, or do you wanna wrap it up now? What do you wanna do?
Well,
It's your baby.
we're gonna take about another 5 minutes just to say goodbye to everyone.
We are like Lord of the Rings. We love
Yes,
saying the
we
long
have like
goodbyes.
several endings to our
This
show.
is the last question I'm taking. Absolutely.
But
That's
yeah,
the way
so
we are.
stay tuned because obviously next week is February. So we'll come out with a more definitive schedule of everything that's going on. We might still intertwine some recap. That's
Convince me Jack and Leo aren't the same person. I can't do that. I don't know. That's a box. Okay, all kidding aside, that's a boxing match I want to see. Leo and Jack take
Yep.
out all their aggression out on each other. Like that smash button. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yes. Yeah, so we'll come out with it. We might still do some more WandaVision recap reviews while it's still on the air, but February is the month of romance, thanks to Hallmark and Cupid, I guess. I don't know, Roman mythology, whatever. And so we're going to do some crazy stuff, kind of, switch the game up a little bit and keep you all on your toes. So stay tuned for information on that. Remember, if you were not participating in our live chat today and you want to vote in the poll on who you think would win in a fight, Kong, Godzilla, Eric Roberts, Human, anyone else you can think of, that will be in a community post later this week on our YouTube channel. So check that out. Vote in the poll. We'll post the results on social media for you guys to view. So with that said, I just want to thank everyone so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And remember to follow us on all of our social media channels at @NewMeritCon. Check us out on Patreon. We have a bunch of new tiers to check out. I think Eric Roberts took all of them, but we'll see.
We're gonna make jokes about my tiers.
For as little as $1 a month or more, you can support us and all these great things that me, Omar, and other people are doing on the channel. Also, Redbubble is still where you can find all of our Near Make Edition merchandise until Omar says otherwise. And I think that's all the places that you can check us out on. So thank you so much, guys. And remember, if it's classy and cool, it must be intermit. Have a great evening, and we will catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us.